But it's down south where breaking up is really booming. No wonder some call it the divorce belt. And January being the unofficial start of divorce season, plenty of red state marriages will soon be turning blue. My next guest says 35% of all divorces occur in the South. Joining me from Atlanta now is John C. Mayu, family attorney and author of A Southern Divorce: Why Family Breakups Have Fractured the South and How to Cope with It. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Mayu. We appreciate your time here. As we've said, 4 of the 5 highest state rates of divorce are in the South. You call it the South's dirty little secret, in fact. So why is that divorce rate higher there in the Bible Belt?
What I find astonishing, Heidi, is we're sitting here in the land of Bible Belt, the so-called land of family values, and your chances of getting divorced in the South are much greater than they are in other regions in the country. Now, social scientists tell us that we get divorced more in the South because we get married too young, because we get married closer to the poverty line, and because we get married less educated. None of that explains to me, however, how we're the #1 church-going region in the country. We go to organized religious services more than any other place in the country, and yet here we are professing family values but divorcing at a much greater rate than, for example, the northeastern United States.
So you think it's a little hypocritical?
I don't like to use that word. I like to say it's inconsistent. But the greatest explanation I've seen for it that makes sense to me is I think there's more idealism in the South regarding the institution of marriage. And I think we're taught earlier that this is an ideal relationship when we realize that it really isn't. And you couple that with the fact that no-fault divorce is sometimes easier to file and obtain than perhaps renewing your driver's license. That's what the dynamic is causing, I think, more and more divorce.
All right, well, the state with the lowest divorce rate, though, is Massachusetts. Is there something we can learn from the people there?
Isn't that astonishing? Here's the land of Teddy Kennedy, the land of organized, or I should say legal gay marriage, and yet they have the lowest divorce rate in this country. Now, I've heard 2 explanations, one being there's more Lutherans and there's more Catholics there. That doesn't really fit with me. I have heard that there's more of a structure in the communities that promote marriage, and I think that issue of it's called social integration may give us a better explanation.
Well, what do you think about southern states, governments? Are they doing enough to tackle the divorce problem?
I'd say yes and no. There's an initiative in the South toward covenant marriage, which basically says we're going to make it harder to get married and harder to get divorced. It's very controversial. I've not seen any statistics that tell me that that works. What's interesting, both the Bush administration and some states have had these marriage initiatives, and they're going to teach us how to stay married, teach us how to have family values. And what I love about that, Heidi, who are the teachers going to be? Are politicians such as former President Bill Clinton? Is he going to teach us? Who is going to teach us? And I don't mean to pick on him, but I mean, I'm not sure I want the politicians giving their storied past, particularly socially, telling us how we should live.
Right. Well, John Mayu, we appreciate your time here today. Something interesting to think about indeed.
Thanks for having me.
again.